Well, up first, let's get you the latest from Joshimath, the sinking town of Uttarakhand. And Uttarakhand will conduct studies on the carrying capacity of Joshimath and other hill towns in the state after structures develop cracks due to land subsidence in the holy city. Talking to reporters at Joshimath, the Chief Minister said that construction will be immediately stopped in towns that exceed the carrying capacity. He added that 45 crore has been released for providing interim relief to 3,000 affected families in Joshimath. Each displaced family will get 1.5 lakh immediately. He also promised compensation at the market rate to the affected people in Joshimath.
Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami in Joshimath, the town where buildings and even roads have developed massive cracks. In the next 24 hours, the Chief Minister will brainstorm with officials on how to tackle the land subsidence emergency in the crucial hill town. Massive damage filmed by NDTV at the residential campus of this power plant operated by the JP Group in Joshimath.
The wall is breaking, paint is coming down, stones are coming down, and you can see how bad it is. The cracks are getting wider with every passing moment. And look at the floor, look at the gap on the floor. And these are the stones which have fallen from the roof. Look at that, the crack, the corner. The floor has gone down. This is the visuals we are showing from the JP's housing society. And the cracks, the walls have cracks all over. The floor has gone down and is going down. And authorities are very much concerned. They have vacated the locality in and around this whole JP's power plant and JP's housing society. You can see the destruction here at this badminton court. The net is there, and see the land subsidence. The gap is almost 2 feet. This half part of this badminton court has gone down. The crack was a few centimeters on 1st of January, but now the crack is above 2 feet.
These two Joshimath hotels that are dangerously tilting towards each other will not be taken down by bulldozers, the administration has decided after a sustained protest by locals. The buildings will now instead be dismantled over a week's time, something officials say the locals have agreed on.
As an interim measure, not a final package, to all the affected families, interim package has been approved by the state government for their shifting and transportation arrangements, because people have to shift their belongings to different places. 50,000 rupees grant is being given. An advance of rupees 1 lakh is being given to the families. But as I said, it's an interim measure, and this 1 lakh rupees will be adjusted against the final rehabilitation. We have shifted around 131 families to hotels, dharamshalas, gurdwara. We acquired for the same purpose, and all relief and support is being provided to them. Our officers and the local public representatives are visiting these areas, and whatever feedback we are getting regarding their operation, we are rectifying it so that minimum disadvantage is being faced by the affected population.
But how effective are the Uttarakhand government's moves to secure Joshimath? Despite a blanket construction ban, an NDTV team caught on camera at 2 a.m. on Wednesday morning, stone crushing and drilling in full swing in the mountains just outside Joshimath, near the highway that connects the area to the holy town of Badrinath. Another big worry, Joshimath also hosts a major Indian Army base and a strategic road to the disputed border with China that has also reportedly developed wide cracks.
In Joshimath, with camera person Pawan, Saurabh Shukla for NDTV.
The The World Health Organization has recommended that 2 cough syrups made by Noida-based company Marion Biotech should not be used for children in Uzbekistan. In a medical product alert, the WHO said substandard medical products manufactured by Marion Biotech are products that fail to meet quality standards or specifications and are therefore out of specification. WHO's recommendation comes after Uzbekistan linked deaths of 18 children with this cough syrup. Let's go across to Vedant now for more on this story. And Vedant, tell us, at the time that this news had earlier broken, it had created quite a furor. And tell us more about the actions that have been taken regarding this in India as well. And now the WHO recommending against these 2 cough syrups.
That's right, Gargi. We are breaking the story at this hour that the WHO has issued a product alert for 2 cough syrups manufactured by Marion Biotech, the Noida-based manufacturing company. These 2 cough syrups. One, of course, is the Doc Max 1 cough syrup that came under the scanner after Uzbekistan, in fact, linked it with the deaths of 18 children. The other cough syrup is Ambronol. So now, what the WHO has essentially said is that these are not fit for usage, and particularly in children, it may lead to injury or even deaths. Now, the WHO has said that despite constant reminders, this Noida-based manufacturing company has not given guarantees and specifications as far as quality standards of these particular cough syrups are concerned. So it was after that the WHO decided to issue this product alert. The WHO has also said that toxic contaminants, in fact, are also present in these particular cough syrups. Remember, Uzbekistan had said that ethylene glycol, the toxic contaminant that can cause convulsions and can even lead to death, that was present inside that particular cough syrup. So it was after that now the WHO has said that this is not fit for usage and that it is not recommended to be used particularly in children. Now remember, this comes just 2 days after the UP drugs controller, the Uttar Pradesh Drugs Licensing Authority, suspended the manufacturing license and the production license of this particular manufacturing firm, saying that it has not responded to the show cause notice issued by the Drugs Licensing Authority to Marion Biotech. So of course now entire production has been halted in the manufacturing facility in Noida, and in fact the company has also been asked to not supply any drug in India or abroad.
All right, Vedant, thanks so much for joining us with those details. So WHO recommending against these 2 cough syrups. A 5-member DMK delegation will today meet President Draupadi Murmu to submit a memorandum to recall the Tamil Nadu Governor R.N. Ravi in connection with his conduct in the State Assembly on Monday. People in the know of the matter have told NDTV. Remember, Governor Ravi had walked out of the Assembly session midway when Chief Minister M.K. Stalin had moved a resolution saying only the printed copy of the Governor's address at the start of the session would be taken on record because certain key parts of it were omitted by Governor Ravi. In other news, an incident of damage to 2 window panes of Vande Bharat train while it was being taken for maintenance to the maintenance depot from Visakhapatnam railway station has been reported. The train is to be inaugurated by the Prime Minister on the 19th in fact, as you can see, the damage done to the train there. Let's go across to Uma for more on this story. And Uma, the police is investigating this matter now.
Yes, indeed. The police investigating. That in fact happened at 2 p.m. yesterday. The train had come from the Chennai coaching depot to Visakhapatnam, and the railway police force, in fact, is investigating the case. And they have, we are told that they have looked at the CCTV footage in the area, and possibly they have identified 3 suspects. They expect this that some kind of a random incident, not really something that is part of any kind of a conspiracy. What they are saying is that there could have been some drunk who happened to throw the stone and cause this kind of a damage. But full investigation is to be completed yet, so that the culprits can be identified. Like you mentioned, the Prime Minister, in fact, is going to be virtually flagging off this very train, which will be coming from Visakhapatnam to Secunderabad. And on the 15th, when it is a Sankranti day, is when it's planning it as a gift to the people of the two states, because this semi-high-speed train from Secunderabad to Visakhapatnam will serve the two Telugu states, because there's a huge number of people, passengers who tend to travel from here to Vijayawada or to Visakhapatnam, and that distance is now expected to be completed between Secunderabad and Visakhapatnam within 8 hours in this train. So via Warangal, Khammam and Rajamundry, this will proceed to Visakhapatnam, and that's something that's going to happen on the 15th of January. Otherwise, the Prime Minister was to inaugurate it on the 19th in Secunderabad, but now the plan has been changed and to make it coincide with the Sankranti time. So we are expecting Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav and Union Minister Kishan Reddy, who is from Secunderabad, to be here on the 15th, while the Prime Minister does the formal inauguration virtually.
All right, Uma, thanks so much for joining us with those details. Well, that's time for us to slip into a short break. On the other side, we'll get you a sneak peek at the MTHL bridge between Mumbai and Navi Mumbai. Welcome back. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge has invited leaders of 21 like-minded parties to join the concluding function of the Bharat Jodo Yatra in Srinagar on the 30th of January, saying their presence would strengthen the Yatra's message of truth, compassion and non-violence. In a letter to the presidents of parties, he said, from the beginning of the Yatra, the Congress has sought the participation of every like-minded party, and on the invitation of Rahul Gandhi, MPs of several political parties have joined it as well at different stages. Currently, the Bharat Jodo Yatra is moving through Punjab. News from Mumbai now, and Mumbai is pushing for better road connectivity with its under-construction project, the Mumbai Trans-Harbour Link Road. The bridge aims to connect Mumbai and Navi Mumbai and will be open to traffic by December 2023. My colleague Sohit Mishra got a sneak peek at the project along with the Chief Minister, who talked about the boost it would give to the economy. Listen in.
What you see behind me is one of the most ambitious projects of the MMRDA, the Mumbai Metropolitan Regional Development Authority, and this project is called Mumbai Trans-Harbour Link Road, the MTHL project. Now, once completed, this will join Mumbai to Navi Mumbai, which means that once people who take hours and hours to travel from Navi Mumbai to Mumbai, they'll be able to travel via this longest sea bridge, which is 22 km long, in minutes, which is said to be 10 to 15 minutes is the time which they'll take. Now the total bridge is of about 22 km length, which comprises of 16.5 km of the sea, what we see over here. This is 16.5 km of the sea bridge and 5.5 km of viaducts on land on both ends of the bridge. Now, as per MMRDA, what we can say that this will be completed this year in November itself. Now remember that this is a very important, as I said, the longest sea bridge once completed that will be operating between Navi Mumbai and Mumbai. Now why is this important? Because you'll find a lot of things happening in Navi Mumbai which comes to Mumbai, and because of this sea bridge, the Mumbai Trans-Harbour Link Road, the time duration which was in hours will be reduced in minutes. Now Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, this is said to be one of his pet projects, and he has been overlooking this since 2018. Now this is divided into 3 parts, and a lot of what will come over these pillars, or the pink pillar that you see, that is called the orthotropic steel deck. The bridge structure is mainly segmental box girder concrete decks of mostly 60-meter length spans in all zones except for a navigational section which is steel deck, as I mentioned. And these OSDs, the orthotropic steel deck, are fabricated in panels of 12 km long, which comes from Japan, South Korea, Vietnam and Myanmar, and they are brought to the Kanjara Ports Assembly Yard in India through sea. So yes, one of the most what we can say is that this is one of the most important projects that is continuously happening right now in Mumbai and its nearby cities, and once completed, the duration between Navi Mumbai to Mumbai will be reduced in minutes. In Mumbai with camera person Rajendra Dayalkar, Sohit Mishra, NDTV. Right now we are in Arabian Sea, and what you see behind me is the largest sea bridge of India, which is 22 km long. And to speak about this, joining me is Maharashtra's Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, speaking exclusively to NDTV. Sir, thank you so much for speaking to NDTV. ये आपका एक पेट प्रोजेक्ट रहा है, क्या कुछ इसकी जानकारी आप दे सकते हैं? कितना काम हुआ है और क्या इसकी खासियत है?
ये 22 किलोमीटर का सिंगल लॉन्गेस्ट सी ब्रिज है और ये मुंबई को, नवी मुंबई, ठाणे, रायगढ़ को जोड़ने वाला ये बहुत ही महत्वाकांक्षी प्रोजेक्ट है। ये इसको हम लोग कोस्टल हाईवे को भी जोड़ रहे हैं, शिवड़ी, नावाशवा, वरली। इससे नरीमन पॉइंट से निकला हुआ जो हमारा नागरिक है वो डायरेक्ट मुंबई, ठाणे, नवी मुंबई, रायगढ़ यहाँ पहुँचेगा इस 22 किलोमीटर की जो सिंगल लॉन्गेस्ट ब्रिज है इससे। और इसमें ये हम लोग मुंबई पुणे एक्सप्रेस हाईवे को कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं, ये मुंबई गोवा हाईवे को कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं। ये जो 2, 2.5-3 घंटे लगने वाले जो ट्रैवल टाइम है, ट्रैवल टाइम कम हो जाएगा और सिर्फ 12 से 15 मिनट में ये जो दूरी जो है वो पार करेंगे लोग और इससे बहुत ही लोगों को फ़ायदा हो जाएगा। सबकी सेविंग है, समय की बचत है, फ्यूल की बचत है और पोल्यूशन कम हो जाएगा। ये बहुत ही फ़ायदेमंद ये प्रोजेक्ट है।
बिल्कुल, जो घंटों का सफ़र था वो अब मिनटों में पूरा किया जाएगा। सर, इसके लिए बहुत सारे जो इंटरनेशनल लेवल की टेक्नोलॉजी है। जी,
सही बात है, घंटों का सफ़र मिनटों में पार हो जाएगा।
बिल्कुल, और जिस तरह से सर इंटरनेशनल लेवल की टेक्नोलॉजी का इस्तेमाल किया जा रहा है, आज भी हम जहाँ पे आ रहे हैं OSD का इस्तेमाल किया जा रहा है, वो भी दिखाया जा रहा है। कब तक ये प्रोजेक्ट पूरा होगा, कितना प्रतिशत पूरा हो चुका और लोगों को कब तक यहाँ पर से जाने मिलेगा?
एडवांस टेक्नोलॉजी इस्तेमाल किया है इसमें। ऑर्थोट्रॉपिक स्टील डेक का इस्तेमाल है जो आज यहाँ पर 180 मीटर का देश में सबसे लॉन्गेस्ट ये गर्डर है, इसका लॉन्चिंग हो रहा है। और ये इसका इम्पैक्ट भी है, मुंबई में इम्पैक्ट होगा। मुंबई में जो लेबर है, जो फिनिश गुड है, जो रॉ मटेरियल है, वो फास्ट तेज़ी से पहुँचेगा और वहाँ पर ग्रोथ सेंटर है जो यहाँ लैंड होगा चिरले रायगढ़ में, ग्रोथ सेंटर होगा, लॉजिस्टिक पार्क होगा, वहाँ पर टाउनशिप होगी। ये इकोनॉमी को बूस्ट देने वाला ये प्रोजेक्ट है और ये इस नवंबर 23 तक पूरा करने का हमारी कोशिश।
तो इसी साल ये लोगों को मिल जाएगा?
बिल्कुल मिल जाएगा।
हाँ, सर, एक सवाल इसे लेकर भी उठाया जा रहा है क्योंकि ये आपकी पेट प्रोजेक्ट है। एक राजनीतिक सवाल मैं नहीं चाहता था पूछने, लेकिन समुद्र में हम हैं यहाँ पर। इस प्रोजेक्ट के साथ ही सर और भी कई सारे महत्वपूर्ण प्रोजेक्ट्स पर लगातार आप काम कर रहे हैं और इसे लेकर तैयारियां भी चल रही हैं। अभी हाल ही में जो एक आने वाले समय में BMC एक बहुत बड़ी आपके लिए लिटमस टेस्ट होने वाली है, उसे देखकर आप क्या कुछ कहना चाहेंगे? ये एक आखिरी सवाल मेरा।
नहीं, BMC में भी हम लोग बहुत काम कर रहे हैं जो पिछले कई सालों में नहीं हुए। वहाँ के पोर्टल फ्री मुंबई करने वाले हम लोग, कंक्रीट के रोड बना रहे हैं। STP जो 28,000 करोड़ की जो STPs है, जो सीवरेज ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट है वो कर रहे हैं। वहाँ अपना दवाखाना हेल्थ के लिए हम लोग कोशिश कर रहे हैं। 3 अस्पताल का भूमि पूजन हो रहा है, मेट्रो का उद्घाटन होगा। कई ऐसे प्रोजेक्ट हैं, मुंबई ब्यूटीफाई हो जाएगी, मुंबई विल बी चेंज।
I am now being joined by SVR Srinivasan, Additional Chief Secretary and Metropolitan Commissioner, MMRDA. Sir, thank you so much for speaking to NDTV. Quite ambitious project, the MTHL project. What all can you say about this project? What are its specialities and when can Mumbaikars as well as Navi Mumbaikars travel on this?
All the people of India can travel on this by the end of this year. And this project is a project of superlatives. India's longest sea bridge. The first time OSD technology is used, reverse circulation is used, pelican and flamingos are back in spite of construction. We've taken all the eco-sensitivity into account. And the most important is, what today's during the discussion Honorable Chief Minister has highlighted is that the impact is on the Mumbai city for redevelopment and economic growth, and equally on the mainland. So the entire raw materials, labor and logistics, everything is from far away place. Now it will be within 10 minutes distance. And secondly, the SAS buildings of South Mumbai will be redeveloped much faster than otherwise. So Mumbai city is going to benefit a lot. In one sentence, actually, let me tell you, in one sentence, Mumbai is constrained by history. The history is about, in fact even today, that it is an island city.
Correct.
But that will be a history and that will be a thing of the past. Because there will be no longer island city, will be connected to the mainland. So that is a huge impact on economy, as I said. And secondly, the impact is also on the mainland. See, there will be a lot of growth centers that can come up, logistics hubs can come up, and they will come up rather. And so it is not just a transportation project, the Mumbai Trans-Urban Link, it is an engine of economic growth of the country at large, not just Maharashtra or even metropolitan region.
So also, how much of the project can we say is completed? How much percent of the project? And what are the key things that viewers should know? Because we just use this, or we will be saying this is the largest sea bridge of India, right?
Yes.
So what are the other things that
of India, and the amount of steel wires used is so long that it can go around the earth.
go around the?
Yes. So that, and the amount of steel used is one of the highest ever in the world. And secondly, in fact, the length traveled by all the trucks while constructing this, in fact, it will go to the moon and come back. That is the total length covered in the distance as far as the machinery is concerned. And most importantly, the technology that we have used is orthotropic steel deck, for the first time being used under Indian construction history. So as I said, all these superlatives, I am sure it will also be a great engine of economic growth for the country.
So as we heard, sir, speaking about himself, one of the most ambitious project that we know right now, the Mumbai Trans Harbour Link Road project, and this, as mentioned, will begin this year by November itself. In Mumbai with camera person Rajendra Dayalkar, Sohit Mishra, NDTV.